Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Time is ticking for three Cowboys to earn a new contract in 2026. The Dallas Cowboys have 4 games left in the 2025 season, and it has been a roller coaster of a season, but with a slim chance to win the NFC East. These last few games are huge for a few players that this team may need heading into 2026. I have 3 current Cowboys players that I think need to finish this season strong to earn a new deal next season, and yes, I know it sucks. We are already looking ahead to next season. You can agree to disagree. That is why these are my thoughts and not yours. If you have others in mind, drop them in the comments. I could add plenty more than just 3. Also, let me say that Brandon Aubrey will not be on the list because at this point he should not even make it until the end of the season without a new contract. If he makes it that far, Dallas can match any offer he is given in free agency. 1. George Pickens. The first one is a no-brainer. He is the second best wide receiver in terms of yards this season, George Pickens. When Dallas traded for him, everyone had an issue with it because of the way he acted with the Steelers. He did not have an issue until 13 weeks into the season. We see this from players in the league every single week. If he goes that far into a season without an issue, sign me up. He has changed this offense, and if the defense could stop someone, this team would be close to a berth in the playoffs already. Let's see how he ends the year, and if he has no issues going forward, this front office has to bring him back. My guess is that they will use the franchise tag on him, and whether they can work out a deal will remain to be seen, but these last 4 games for Pickens are huge. 2. Sam Williams. With Quinton Williams and Kenny Clark, depending on how these last 4 games go, I think Sam Williams can earn a prove-it type deal for 2026. He hasn't been great nor has he been bad, and I really do think they could get him to return on a team-friendly deal for 2026. If that happens, it would be nice for the pass rushing depth. These last 4 weeks are big for him. He won't get a ton of money on the open market, and could be a great guy to bring back on a prove-it deal in 2026. 3. Javonte Williams. Like George Pickens, I think this should be an easy decision. Williams is having the best year of his career. The front office will have a lot of work to do this off-season, but they can make all of this work, and maybe find a way to bring him back on, like a 2-year deal worth a little bit over $10 million. With 4 games to play, he has 215 carries, 1,022 yards, and 9 touchdowns. If Dallas does not bring him back, I am not sure what plan they will have at running back in 2026. They clearly missed the draft pick of Jaden Blue, and do we really think Malik Davis is a starting running back? They cannot let a solid back leave again like the last couple of years with Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle. These last 4 games could help all 3 of these guys, or it could hurt them, but the time is ticking for not only these players, but the front office. Cowboys get major CeeDee Lamb news before Vikings game. Dallas Cowboys star wide receiver CeeDee Lamb suffered a concussion during the team's 44-30 loss to the Detroit Lions in Week 14 that saw the team fall to 6-1. Despite the scary-looking injury in which he appeared to be knocked unconscious, Lamb returned to practice this week for the Cowboys ahead of a must-win game against the Minnesota Vikings. In a conversation with reporters on Thursday, Lamb detailed the process of returning from a concussion. "The process has been cool," Lamb said yesterday. "Obviously it's been a lot of work and discipline and trying to, I guess, frustrate myself essentially to see if I have any more residuals of the concussion and if I had any type of symptoms. As for me now, it's been heavy on rest, to be honest. Doing everything, me knowing my requirements, kind of getting ahead of everything, especially with the extra 2 to 3 days that we had off, I feel like that was big." Those extra 2 to 3 days off appear to have paid dividends for Lamb, who cleared concussion protocol, according to Cowboys insider John Machota. Lamb is expected to be back on the field for Sunday night's game against the Vikings, per the report. When asked if he was concerned about taking hits following the concussion, Lamb made it clear that's not how he plays the game. "Nah, in a situation like that, bro, as far as getting hurt or getting a concussion, it's not like you're thinking about, oh, what if? What if I get hurt again?" Lamb said. "I feel like if you live in that realm and you feed that fuel, it's going to happen. And you don't want to live in a realm like that. It's never going to happen again. Really, it's about staying level, just being positive about each and every opportunity you get and just staying blessed." The Cowboys get a key playmaker back if Lamb is cleared through the final steps. He will join Dak Prescott and the offense as they try to swing momentum in Dallas's favor on Sunday night. Dallas and Minnesota kick off at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time on NBC. Struggling Chiefs may trade star cornerback in 2026, and Dallas could benefit that. The Kansas City Chiefs have been a dominant AFC team for the past decade, but the 2025 season hasn't looked that way, so they could consider a trade involving cornerback Trent McDuffie. With the Chiefs expected to have a negative salary cap entering the 2026 offseason, the team faces tough decisions to make as they will need to make room to sign talent in free agency to strengthen their roster. Unfortunately, that might not happen as quarterback Patrick Mahomes and defensive tackle Chris Jones amass for the majority of the cap space, so the team will need to get creative. This means the Chiefs could consider trading McDuffie to draft a new cornerback. McDuffie has been one of the best secondary defenders for Kansas City since trading away L'Jarius Sneed a few off-seasons ago. The Chiefs don't have the cap space to compensate for McDuffie's new contract, and he could request a trade this offseason if Kansas City is reluctant to the idea. A potential suitor is the Dallas Cowboys. After trading for Quinnen Williams and Logan Wilson before the deadline this 2025 season, it proves that Jerry Jones is never afraid of strengthening the defense if there are woes. The Cowboys are still in the postseason mix if the Eagles continue to crumble, but they haven't made any noticeable changes in their secondary. The one improvement the Cowboys should be looking into is the secondary in the offseason. The Cowboys may have signed Darren Bland to a contract extension, but they must trade for someone who's capable of helping him. Dallas has a solid defense up front, but must win in the air. McDuffie is a good fit for a team that is looking for a difference maker.